Welcome back on my channel. In this very short video I would like to share with you something that I wanted to talk about for a while as well. It's kind of like related with the channeling, but not just that, it's about like expanding your consciousness. And I've seen many people sharing belief about a healthy diet as being ungrounded. But the true truth about diet, light diet and healthy diet, is not that it's ungrounding. It just shows you that you are already not grounded. What you are experiencing is that you are not grounded in the parts that you didn't heal, that are traumatized, because, and yet the trauma is most of the time gathered in our bellies, like in pelvic floor and yeah, like in this whole hair area. And that is also part where you need to be grounded in order to, let's say, to be feeling normal while you eat high vibrational food. So don't look at healthy diet as like it's not good for me because it's ungrounding me. Look at it that you didn't resolve trauma. So when you are disconnected from those parts where are those traumas rooted, it means that you are not just grounded as well in those areas. So you are not present in those areas in your body. So you need to go into the trauma, go into those parts, release the trauma from also the physical body. And as well, it's interesting that, in the belly, it's also our digestive system. So when you start eating high vibrational food, it's basically it's vibrating on a different frequency as your trauma. So when you eat food that is making you feel grounded, it's just making you feel numb towards the trauma, to feel where the trauma is. So basically you keep your overall vibration in a vibration of the trauma, and when you are eating healthier, your vibration is rising. It just makes bigger contrast of the feeling where the trauma is or what it is, and that you are traumatized. Like imagine someone who is who, for example, never was traumatized in their life, and they are very grounded. Usually I imagine like some black men. I don't know why, they feel like a very grounded kind of like type of people. And especially when they are rooted in their confidence, they have this strength, I find in people of different color or more intense color, let's say that way. So and it's like someone who lives off only healthy food and so on. Like, do you imagine he would have a problem with it, And he doesn't. He is very grounded, actually. So it's not the food that is ungrounding you. It's just the fact that you have never been grounded. And you need to ground in order to actually be yourself more. This way, like when you are eating foods that are low vibrational, they are not promoting healing on a physical level, but as well then on a vibrational level, you are, again, as I said, just numbing yourself and avoiding to actually deal with those traumas. Like, I'm not saying that when you are doing that it's wrong, but it's the first step to understand what it is and really see it, recognize it, and then you can start somewhere, like what to do about it. And like you can go back and forth, like experimenting. And because it definitely can feel like very uncomfortable when you are rising your vibration through especially food or breath work, and then there are some parts in your body that just feels very weird and you don't know what it is. Sometimes it can be especially like connected with sexuality, that you get these like lusty, horny feelings, and that is actually stuck energy that's like when you are activated, like kundalini and stuff like that, that means the sexual energy doesn't feel like the regular sexual energy. It just it's very kind of like soothing. It doesn't feel sexual and just can spread out through your whole body, and it energizes you with the life energy, but it doesn't mean that you are feeling constantly sexual. That's the thing. So that can be another sign, like for example, people would maybe consider like feeling sexual energies is like positive thing, but actually it can be a sign, especially when you are horny, that's the trauma that is stuck in your body and cannot really flow. And of course, it's not about suppressing it. Then, if we talk about either sexual energy or in general, the feeling that you are feeling, but you need to dive deeper into it, but with the understanding of realization what it is trauma really, and you want it to expand more. You want your chakra, where it is located, either second, first or third chakra, when there are mostly like those traumas there, then the technique for it, like how to release it, like it depends, like, but really more presence, more or less what is the word, like resistance, less resistance to the feeling. Like you need to really relax in those areas where you feel it, and maybe breathe, and sometimes also other substances can help, like weed or mushrooms or whatever, and working on those parts when you know that they are there. And but yeah, the high vibrational food is definitely important to, I would say, strive for and achieve, because that is like indicator of how much you actually resolved your trauma. If you are capable of eating healthy, and yeah, I know healthy can mean many different things for many people, but for me, what healthy means, like the healthiest and most challenging diet is raw vegan diet. And again, like if sometimes someone is avoidant, they will do this type of diet even in the wrong way, and then claim that diet is wrong, but it's not, when you do it properly. So yeah, the main thing that I just wanted to share is that these are tools, as well, for like indicators for your personal growth. And don't jump into conclusions that when you do something is wrong with the thing, when obviously you even tried it, or many people tell you like this is healthy, so you should obviously do it, and something is unhealthy. And especially when something is unhealthy as well and you do it, you can investigate like as well why you are doing it, what it is giving you, what is calming down in you, that is as well like showing you what is your trauma. And sometimes, of course, the feeling in the body cannot immediately show you what it is related, and sometimes it's not even necessary to find out. It's just like really working through it. And also the previous video that I shared about like why I like channeling, also channeling can be helpful in this moment, like when you go through some, like you really invest the time into experimenting, changing your vibration, going into this like with the conviction that this is the right thing to do, for example with the diet, and you get into those moments like when it's challenging, you don't know what to do, what's going on. And when you do what I shared in the previous video, is like you share like how weird you are feeling, you don't know what it is about, and you direct it towards your spirit team or higher self or whoever is the closest and most helpful guide. Not dark entities, please, don't ask those. And because those are tricky ones. Then that energy can actually help you when you really dive deeper into that weird feeling that you cannot overcome, and that is kind of like making you, like this, and like I don't want to do this anymore. Like I need to eat something heavy or something like I used to before, that is, I know it's hurting me, but I still need to do it. So when you have that type of feeling, like you can definitely do something like this, and allowing the higher energies to come into your body and resolve it as well for you and with you. But again, the first you need that courage to actually really, to try it, to go into it, to get to the point when it's challenging, and that is the point when you can actually do something with it. And again, like, I'm not saying that this will fix you completely, but it's just something that is small step, on the road, and is helpful. So I hope this video as well gave you some idea and maybe different understanding. If you didn't have this understanding yourself, probably you had. But yeah, it's always, in my opinion, important to look at, especially when you are doing something, not blaming the external thing, but actually looking into yourself, what is, let's say, wrong with you, that it's not, that this good thing is not working out in a way. So only that way you can move somewhere, you can move out of your previous life, old way of doing things. And you need to challenge yourself in even with the way of thinking, so I hope this helps, and maybe even inspires you to get back into something that you tried many times before, but you feel like failed. You failed in some way, and you know what I'm talking about, and maybe this is like the sign for you that you should try it again. So good luck if that what will happen with you after watching this video, and I hope that you will overcome it this time. So thank you, and I will see you next time. Bye.